ever actually kicked it inbounds. Anyway, that's a long kick outside 50. Not much of a wind issue in there. Taking a nice mark as Holiday. Not as good as the one that got on the marks of the week.
Yeah.
Wilson's got a runner on the outside. They'll sweep it across. Going to be a one-on-one contest. Keeping his feet better was Edward Sims into the contest. Now he's tackled hard. The cavalry arrives. Sims can't get rid of the ball. Umpire said no prior opportunity. And the tackler on that occasion from the Jets was Tommy Cronin.
Yeah, too strong in the clinches. Heads towards their half-forward line. A poor kick on that occasion. Well intercepted by Unley.
Into zip.
Yep.
According to what's in my head at the moment. And it will be Harris who plays on. And he's found a teammate. This is one of the longer pieces of play. He'll bring it back inboard. Has to be good and is.
So the movement inside the back 50 has been okay. It's been when they've got out of the back 50.
So this is Riley Farman now. Switches player. This is not bad from the Jets, and they've cleared it out defensive.
Well, this is what I thought. This is what I thought they would do early in the game. Is that, they're a slow, methodical team, but they
even better mark. This is to Connor Noonan. It's opening up the other side. Just needed to sit for Sims. It didn't. Blake Harris, he's been busy in defence. Now it's on for the Jets. In open spaces, Liam Ryan. He's 55 out.
Needs to hold
One-on-one contest, top of the goal square. Kick needs to be long. It's short. Should give
people. It was a beautiful spot to call the game from today on a beautiful day. Number 3 from Unley Jets, Oliver Cheeseman gets it. Hits it out to Sean Foster. He got a bit of toe, young Sean Foster. He comes from Darwin. I think he kicked a couple last week. Kid again? No. He's looking for Langridge this time. Unley get it. The pressure from Adelaide University has been terrific. They've allowed Unley Jets no easy free balls. This time, Sean Foster gets the ball back. I like the look of him. Only 18-year-old from Darwin. He kicked 2 goals last week. They come down the line. They're inside 50 again, Unley Jets. They're on a roll now. Damon Arnold has it. Looks to the centre. Oh, can they keep it in? Mike Mitchell-Minns is there. Holiday's there. Liam Ryan is there. Sims again. Long, not the best kick this time. Unley looked like they set up pretty well defensively. Would have liked to seen a quick transition switch there, but didn't look. Finally he does. Comes back 30 metres for the switch now. Heading towards Jacob Earl. He's got some space. Heads out to Mitchell-Minns, is it? No, Cronin. It's not. It's Tommy Cronin. Looking for options. They haven't really moved too far. They're going to go back now. So what I talked about before the game, this slow, methodical football. It's in the hands of Oliver Cheeseman. What's he going to do with it? Umpire says that's 50, son. Is that almost the AFL rule for coming over the mark, was it? I'm not sure.
Cheeseman decides he's going to play on quickly because he's got an open Ryan on the forward flank. 2 blacks in pursuit, Ryan into the pocket. Open player, and we got a mark.
Good kick, Phil. Good kick, that one.
Good kick.
Liam
so
Ryan.
Going to be probably a low percentage shot here for Jackson.
Holiday up against Nilsson, who hasn't had much of a spell in the ruck at this stage. Nilsson, Adams not able to take the ball cleanly. This time we see a centre clearance from Unley. Looked good coming out of the middle.
Big 18-game season. These two teams will play each other again later in the year. If one can sweep, it will go part way to keeping themselves in Division 1. Jets moving it nicely forward. This is James Cabaz to the hot spot. Where's the blue?
William Warwick transfers the play out the far side, but that's a terrible kick. Turnover, intercept, whatever you want to call it. Mark plunges, son of Big Wow, wearing the helmet. Wish Wow would wear the helmet a bit more often when he's not playing even. Mark plunges.
Isn't the footy director down at South Adelaide? Warwick.
Yeah, correct. It's changed, got young plungers on him now. Anyway, no ruckman there to speak of. The umpire says, let's it go. No worries. Unley Jets good on this occasion, although Langridge is going to end up with a footy. He does. Hands it off to Kyle Martin, and a good tackle by Unley Jets. And the umpire's even going to reward Dylan Mattiucci with a free kick for holding the ball. It's heading into the Unley Jets forward line, and Sean Forster, spelled S-H-A-W-N, and everyone knows it's not how you spell Sean, but I'll tell you what, it's not a bad shot on goal, and he's got his first for the day, Shawnee. And that puts Unley Jets to their second and a much-needed goal. They would be very pleased to be able to get that. A nice transition out of the back half. clearly Unley trying to free a spare up behind the footy and get some forward momentum on the back of that defensive effort, and that's a good example of whether I've been able to do it.
Forward, 2-on-1, battle in favour of the Jets. Langridge is going to say, I'm going to take you all on, boys, watch this. Here come the cavalry for University. But the Unley defence was better on that occasion. Great defence there by Tommy Cronin, I think. No, that's not Tommy Cronin.
Yeah, William McGowan, a good opportunity there, but
Jack Lewis, great tackle.
Good tackle, yep.
They'll clear it on the outer side towards that little hut there, which actually serves as the visitors' change rooms. One of those little quirks from the probably 19th century here at a University Oval.
Yep.
Kick down the outer side, and I reckon that's a mark in bounds. It's going to be paid.
Good mark.
Almost into a group of Smosh supporters there who look around to see a football coming at them, and they're working it nicely, Jacko, around this outer edge as they centre it now for Cabaz.
Yeah, I like that. It was a nice transition of footy. This is the important part, though, as we go inside 50. James Cabaz has it, the tagger. He kicks it. We are now inside 50, directly in front of goal, and that was probably the best passage of play from the Unley Jets all day today. Umpire says that's a free kick, holding the ball. Not able to make much of that forward 50 entry.
Should add, we did a bit of research at halftime. There is a scoreboard for the girls in case people were worried at home they didn't have one. It's just in a position we can't see it.
Yep. I think that's Riley Fairman, is it?
Fireman.
Fireman.
Where's Tony? Their numbers are thick. You got no issue telling numbers for Adelaide Uni.
Good mark. That's a good mark by Unley Jets. Good intercept.
So the game, as you can tell, is not exactly lighting up the commentary team at the moment.
No, we're struggling to stay on task.
37 points. Only have struggled to think they've had 2 inside 50s for the quarter. They got a nice kick out on this occasion. I think this is Tommy Wallace. There are 2 Wallaces playing.
Rooster Wallace, is it?
And you can be so good, but if you can't kick the goals, you just never get rewarded. Capaz, I think that is, who kicks out of defence.
Kaboom.
And finds a teammate right out on the other side on the zoo pocket here. Long kick. Oh, attempted mark. It ends up with the Jets Wallace. Quick hand pass across and a nice. This is actually some nice play. Liam Ryan has it. Gets a 1-2 hand pass back to Ryan. The Uni Cavalry has arrived. Bump without going for the footy. Almost thought there was a tackle without the footy. Yes, it was.
Well, you didn't see at home, folks. There was no one there for him to kick the ball forward to, so he was forced to handball the ball.
Yeah.
No one forward of the play then.
I mean, Jesse Bogue needs new deodorant because he had so much space. Unfortunately, doesn't do anything with the kick, misses his target in Warwick. And the Jets should clear, but with some difficulty. Now they get it across, marked by Patterson. Outer wing. He decides to take off.
Good kick.
Looking, finding Wallace, Tommy Wallace wearing number 31. The highest number out there for the Jets this afternoon. Has a teammate in Andrew Cabaz around the corner, inside 50. Ryan, will it go off the back? Who can run the fastest to get there? Oh, there's a bit of high contact from one umpire, completely unawares. There's a goal off the ground. It came from the player in blue. That is a Jets goal.
Yeah, he's missed the free kick there, hasn't he? He's missed the head-high contact on the Uni player.
I suspect that was Lucas Spinello. Now they have 3 goals at three-quarter time.
Okay. Beautiful tap by Russell Jensen there, but Unley Jets come beautifully out of the middle, inside 50. Probably deserved a goal, that nice bit of play there, but...
There hasn't been any sort of heat between the teams that we can visibly see. They all got together for about 15 minutes for Anzac Day. That is a lovely play. That's probably the Jets play of the day to Oliver Cheeseman, showing some class to get out of the stoppage, line up the goals from 45 metres out and slot it straight over the goal umpire's head. He'll kick from outside 50, gives it a hoof, Guess what? It's going to land on the line.
Oh, please, Benny Watkins, please watch this tape and do something about that next week.
I can see a last word coming on between the posts.
B-grade crap, that is.
Oh, dear. Spinella has it back pocket with the man walking his dog. Joint footy. I only see that in the Adelaide Footy League.
Brave kick.
Could be punished here. Although Watkins is taken without the ball. I reckon he's holding the ball. Thanks, of course, to Villiers Bakery, sponsor of Barron's Rider. Language returns it pretty quickly. Tussle. This could be interesting if it's spilled back because there were two university boys at the top of the square. A tap back, and it would have actually been a very simple goal. Not to be. As with plungers in front of the visitors' hut. And the Smosh girls getting ready for the women's game, which will be on after this contest. Nice move down the field. They've got it to half-back. I still think we haven't had a goal this quarter. It was 9-4 at three-quarter time. 14 minutes gone. I don't think Unley have scored, but here's the chance. On to Foster, who's got a nice goal from long distance before. Unleashes again, needs a bounce. He didn't need the bounce, he kicked the distance. Another goal, very similar to the one he kicked earlier. Is the Powerade and the Dartfish beanie up for grabs for the MVP. Any changes to your thoughts there?
Definitely not. Young Sean Foster coming into the game now.
Here comes Nick Language. Another touch. Loved how many he's picked up today. Another inside 50 for Unley. Foster's in there. He's probably been their best forward. But I don't think they've had anyone really to match the defence. Holding the ball, though.
Brave call.
It's going to be a Unley Mercedes playing his first game of footy. Were you terrified as a parent? Because I certainly was. There's the kick for goal. That's a nice kick. And the crowd goes crazy.
But
couple of home games coming up at Kingswood Oval. Brighton Bombers next week, and the Bombers look like they're going to drop to 1 and 2. So Jets at home would give themselves half a silly chance there of being competitive. And then they host Prince Alfred, travel to Port District, and then host the Goodwood Saints. So when usually on the bottom of the ladder, every game looks tough. Foster, 45 out. His kick was actually pinpoint. I thought for a sec he'd picked out a teammate in black.
He's had a good last quarter, Sean Foster, hasn't he? He's had he kicked a couple of goals.
Jack Lewis decides to waste no time. That's how it should be when you've got a kick just outside 50.
Yep.